All right, here's the third video I'm making today. This one is for Beth, Emmeline, Saren, and let's see, Kayla. Okay, Beth, Emmeline, wait a minute. Beth, Emmeline, Naomi, sorry Naomi, and Kayla. So here we go. Beautiful photo, love it, very nice. The sky is blown out. In other words, it's all white and you don't see any color in it. Maybe you meant it that way. I don't mind the photo. I think it's good. I like that you've given your text some space where it can be readable. It is crowded between these two edges, so if you can make the box bigger or make the text smaller, that would be great. Also, please give me some contrast so that I know what the main message is without reading the whole entire quote. I also need contrast between the quote itself and the person who said the quote. So my feeling is that, well, the easiest way to do that is to make Anne Bradstreet a lot smaller. I did notice a spelling error in your text too, so be sure that you check that because that can just drop the bottom out of your quote. Somewhere on this project you need to have a color scheme. You need to label swatches and you need to label what the color scheme is. So that would add another kind of element of difficulty to this. Other than that, I think it's great. I like this strong alignment here. I would take the hyphen off. We only use hyphens to hyphenate words, and it throws off the strong line, straight, invisible, vertical line. Okay, very good. So I think that one is Beth's. Good job, Beth. Next one down. I believe this one is Emmeline's. And I'm not going to zoom out, Emmeline, although I know I'm missing a little bit of the two sides of your project. That's a really cool photo, beautiful sky. There's some nice focus here in the foreground. Your words feel trapped in these boxes. I like that you made your color scheme very small. These words are definitely in their place here because they don't detract from the overall color scheme. I think it's interesting that you used your color in the words. That's a great way to do that. And I love this quote too, that I might learn from Vaulted Skies. That comes from a hymn, I think, but I can't recall it at the moment. I'm not sure exactly what to tell you. I think other than these boxes, I think your project is working really well. It's kind of a creative alignment with these words. I think the gestalt is working well. They're all working together. I'm not a huge fan of Zapfino, but I think it works in this quote. One thing that you might think about is what is it that you want to be your main message? Because by putting something in script and changing color, etc., maybe you do want to talk about learning here, but then you've also really highlighted Vaulted Skies and made it larger and different color. So you're splitting the focus. Give us one big focus, okay? One thing to really pop and speak to us. Is it about learning or is it about the Vaulted Skies? And then let everything else be secondary or tertiary to that. Okay, and that was Saren's. Good job. The next one, I believe, belongs to Naomi. Yeah, Naomi, this photo is so cool. I love it. I love the focus and the blur, and I love the angle, and I love the colors. It's a great photo. Really, really well done. Your text is working well too. I think you'll want to pull lines together that belong together. So if the title of this event is Good Fun Ukulele Show and Play, then don't let there be so much space in between. in between the lines. You don't want it to be crowded, but it needs to be united. Okay. I like that your color scheme is minimized. Somewhere here you have to tell us what kind of color scheme it is. Is it complementary or triadic or what? But these are playful and they don't detract. This text I think could be a lot smaller. It's just not as important. I think you can leave the TH off of 27th. September 27th. Look at your AP style guide and see what they say about that. Contrast, your font's contrasting well. Oh, now I don't want to detract, but I'm going to go back here for just a little bit because you've got 3 fonts. You've got this sans serif here, and then you've got the Zapfino script, and then you've got this kind of modernish font. Pick 2 fonts. That's all you're supposed to use. You can use different weights of a typeface, but don't use different typefaces. Only 2 at the most. What else? One thing that I notice is that all your text has about the same weight. I like that you varied size and typefaces, but give us something that's heavier. Okay, give us something that's bolded or heavy. It doesn't have to be super heavy. Keep it light if you want. But give us something that stands out more. It seems like ukulele maybe. But anyway, you think about that and let it contrast. Okay, I'm going to have to zoom a little bit here. And this last one belongs to Kayla. Kayla, what a cool photo. Let's see. If you don't think very hard, it's hard to tell what these things are until you read the quote. And I guess that's okay. But you might want to take a photo of shoes that is more obviously shoes. Also, maybe just one shoe. Because the quote is about one shoe. And so although I like that this is at a unique angle, I think it's important that we immediately or more quickly understand what's going on here. You need some contrast in your text. Your text also needs some space, so it's trapped between this side and this side, and it just wants some breathing room. So I like that you let your shoes come off of the edge here. That will actually untrap them. Okay, so if you can do that more, can we have more of this purple or something so that the text has some space? That will really help. I like the little bit of contrast that you've got in here, but give me more. Maybe I already said that. I'm starting to repeat myself. Never look back maybe should be the big message. And right now it's not standing out in any way. Your little color swatches, be sure that you label them and tell us what color scheme you're using. And that's it for this video. Hope that helps. Thanks, guys. Bye.